Okay guys, welcome back to my channel, Project Smurf. We are well under its way. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, look at all this mess. Tell you what, I've been gutting the top of this motor engine bay like crazy. Like I can walk in here now. Okay, get a good view. Look, AC is gone. Cleaned up all this, try and get all the wiring all situated, find out what I need and what I don't need. As you can tell, there's a lot of wires hanging down there. Majority of this stuff I am not going to need, but I am going to have to trace these out to see what I really do need. But it's not going to be much because, like I said, the AC is gone out of this. I think all the power for the lights, turn signals come from the other side. So I just need to trace all that stuff out, then start cutting the stuff I need out of here. Mainly the ECU that is going to run this thing is going to have every information he's going to need on it. So it's going to have oil pressure, water temp, fuel pressure, all that stuff, RPMs. That's all going to be in that display. So a bunch of this stuff we're just not going to need. So that's what I'm trying to do, is figure out what wires I can cut safely and what I can't. So then after I found out all the wiring, what I need with that, we're going to clean all this stuff up. I'm going to take it outside there, get it power washed. We got a transmission, it's got to get cleaned up. That thing is dirty, you know what. K-member needs to get cleaned up as well. So all that stuff again, ball joints need to get replaced. Once I get it all cleaned up, this thing is going to get painted. Transmission is going to be just natural aluminum. All in here is all going to get all repainted. So we're going to paint it pretty black in here. Should complement the motor very well. But yeah, got a lot of work to do, a lot of fabrication we have to do. Ouch! God darn it. Anyway, all this is going to get covered up with a piece of metal, so we can weld that in and make that look pretty and stuff. So we have to worry about looking at that holy mess. So anyway, then once we get the radiator in, we have to fabricate that. That looks like a nice little arch right there. Not sure why that's arched, but we need to figure that out, figure out why that's arched like that, because there's definitely a nice little bow to it. So anyway, we got that to get mounted in. I've got a new radiator coming for this, nice aluminum. 4th gen radiator fans is going to go on this side of it. So that should give plenty of air movement to keep this motor good and cool. So with that, I am done for the day and till tomorrow, and I'll continue working through this wiring stuff and figure out what I need and what I don't need. So with that, until tomorrow. Hey guys, making some progress. Got rid of a lot of the wiring out of the car. I think what you see hanging down there is pretty much all that I'm keeping. As soon as I get the car down from the lift here, get lower, I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, this is what I have left as in the wiring. This needs to get cut out and pulled through, so we have to get rid of all this. But this connector here is down here, and at the end of that is all these wires here. Okay, this is mainly the power wire for the inside the car, plus there's a for the starter solenoid wire, and this also controls all the headlights, the turn signal, and all that goes through this connector here. So then I think washer fluid and the wipers are controlled through there, and that's about it I'm keeping. Everything that's on this side is gone. You can see some wires hanging out there. That's gone. That's mainly for the AC stuff. On the other side was all for the AC controls. And I think at one time this car might have been throttle body or something like that. It had a lot of other wires. It was just cut and it was just sitting there dangling. So I'm not sure. But since we are going with a totally new fuel injection system on it, it has its own wiring harness and all that stuff, there's really no need for any of that wiring. So doing it this way, you eliminate, you know, 7/8 of the wire, just almost all of it's going to be gone. So anyway, still continue to clean up the engine bay. I'm going to vacuum a lot of these crevices, and you can see all of these where the radiator at. So I need to clean all that stuff up. Still need to remove some more parts off of it, because all this is going to get repainted and redone, and it's going to look really, really nice. Still need to plug the holes down there. I got some sheet metal I'm going to put over there, so that should look killer when I get all that plugged up. Then yeah, pretty much I need to still remove some suspension stuff. So steering rack, steering column, all that, need to clean that up. I'm not going to remove that. That's going to stay right where it's at least I think so. But knowing me, I might go ahead and just pull it out and just do it right the first time, so I don't have to worry about it. So then I got a little bit more wiring to fix here in the front. Here he has some fog lights up in the front. Not sure how that is controlled. So some of the wiring kind of goes in through this loom here, but I really don't know. I might have cut some of it off by accident, and this might have been some of this wire here as well, but it was just literally hanging loose. So anyway, keep working on it. Should look a lot better here next time you see the video, or next time I show you the video. But anyway, here we go. Okay guys, it's been many days since I shot the last videos of the cleanup process and all that stuff. I have been doing a lot of cleanup in here, a lot of welding, the battery tray area. Got this kind of a plate. This is where the AC used to be, so I got some thin sheet metal put in there, just tack welded in. Then I'm going to outline it with some RTV and all that good stuff. Just make that look a little bit nicer. Cleaned up the transmission. This thing was caked with nothing more than just oil and all this stuff. After the years and years of a lot of leakage on the motor and just in general, the hoses back here were actually leaking, so they had something to do with it. But you can tell it came out a lot better. It looks so much better. The K member, same thing, had a lot of oil on it here on the front. Had tons of oil on it, got it all pretty much all degreased and stuff like this. Like I said, the ball joints down here, they are going to get replaced. So you can tell they're just totally ruined. But anyway, power washer does wonders. A lot of scrubbing, a lot of scraping. Got it to this point. I'm going to take this outside and wire brush it. Go ahead and knock off all the surface rust. Make it a little bit better. I still have to pull the motor mounts. I already have new ones. I need to get those installed. Once I get that installed, we'll get it all cleaned up. It's going to get painted, get new ball joints in it, make it nice looking after we get it painted. Then we're going to get all this cleaned up, do the same thing in here, just prep it, get ready to get painted. So everything here is going to get redone. I got a mess of parts back there on the shelf that needs to be cleaned up as well. So yeah, I got a lot more cleanup. There's really not much to show here other than just been cleaning up. We're finally turning that corner, so to speak, where we are getting things in the cleanup stage. I still have some more wiring to figure out. Got to clean up some of the wiring up here. I know I'm going to have to run some new wires up here. So, but yeah. But with that, let's continue this cleanup to see how far we get today. I'm probably cleaning this thing way too much. Took the lower control arms off of it, and what I did with it, one of them was really caked on a lot of oil. Look at these things now. Like I said, the ball joints are going to get replaced. Put them in the blaster, and I blasted all the oil and stuff off of it. Made it a lot better. Just needs a good initial cleanup and get all the oil off of it, and just go ahead and spray paint it. I think it'll be good. This, I'm contemplating rolling it back outside and power washing the bottom of it. I don't know. Down here in the cradle where the control arms gets in, it's a little bit dirty in there, but I might be able to put a towel in there and just wipe it down the best I can. I mean, it doesn't have to be 100%, but I'll tell you what, it's going to look 100% better than it was. It was just a lot of oil all over the thing. So, like I said, I'm probably putting a lot more time in this. I really need to, but I think it's doing the right thing, make it look really good. So I just don't want to be dirty hands on working on stuff. So that's the reason why I'm doing it for the, you know, for the most part. You know, like the transmission stuff, this thing was just caked with oil. But like I said, that's 80-85% better. And plus, when we put the motor in, that thing's going to be nice and purdy, all cleaned up and all that good stuff. So it's definitely needs a nice home for it, so to speak. So definitely that's what I'm doing. So anyway, on to the next day and see how much more I can get done here. Hopefully this coming weekend is supposed to be pretty nice. Hopefully I'll be able to get all this painted, those control arms, and I got a bunch of other parts back there laying on that shelf back there that I need to get cleaned up and painted as well. So that's my goal. I'm trying to do by this weekend. Saturday's gonna be a little bit warm, the warmest day of this week. It's supposed to be 50 something. So I'm hopefully get all that painted, and hopefully I'll be able to get that painted as well. So I got my work cut out for me. So with that, hopefully the next shot you'll see is me getting all this stuff painted. So here we go. Okay guys, did a lot of painting here over the past few days. K-member, it's got a lot of mess here, but this has all been painted. Doesn't look nice. A lot of brackets, but look at this. I mean, I'm gonna put a before picture and after picture in my video here, but this came out really, really nice. So I'm pretty pleased how everything came out. A lot of work. Just a rattle can paint, nothing fancy, any of that stuff. But as you can tell in the before picture, it had like 3 different colors on here. So I think this is a pretty big improvement over what was on here before. So definitely Project Smurf is turning black, but it's still mainly blue. So what can I say? We are making progress today. Today is actually a very warm day here. Oops. This video is more of just kind of a cleanup process, I guess. I don't know what you call it, but anyway, if you like what you see, keep watching this series, because there's going to be a lot more stuff coming with this series, especially when we start putting this thing back together, put the motor in here, get the wiring set up and all that stuff. I've got a lot of wiring to get figured out yet, but for now, let's just call it quits on this video. Next video, probably getting stuff mating up and stuff like that, get ready to put it in the car. So with that, hope you like what you see. Link, subscribe if you haven't already. Other than that, till the next time.